Yash from Nagpur has joined me. Welcome.
Welcome, sir.
And Yash is actually going to talk to us now about the three changes that he would like to see introduced to the game of cricket. So
Yeah.
the stage is yours. Go ahead.
I would love the ICC to introduce one substitute fielder in case of any injury, if possible. When a fielder is trying to get a batsman run out, the run should not be allowed in his credit, and the DRS system there are some changes which should be made in the DRS system.
All right, Yash. Those are quite significant changes. Let's tackle them one by one
Sure.
and understand your reasoning. I want to understand first of all number 3.
Yeah.
What are the changes that you would like to see to the DRS protocol?
Well, when a captain asks for the decision to be reviewed upstairs, what happens is usually when the third umpire says it's the umpire's call, if the decision is wrong, if the captain's call is wrong, the review is taken away from the captain. But then I won't say that I agree that the on-field umpire should be given more preference as compared to the players, but then the review should not be taken off, because when it's umpire's call, even the umpire is not sure what's happening. So at the end of the day, if the umpire is wrong if the umpire is right, to some extent the captain is also right. So the decision should be in the hands of the umpires, but the review should not be taken away from the captain.
Yeah.
This would be unfair to the side which is appealing.
All right, let's understand the one substitute fielder thing that you say. Now that goes against one fundamental principle of the game, which is that it's an 11-a-side
Okay.
contest.
Yeah.
Why is it? I think there have been some experiments made with
Yeah.
super subs in
Super
the past.
subs.
So give us your logic of why you are introducing this.
Well, if you look, almost every other game allows a substitute fielder. Just for an example, I can give an example.
Right.
If Ravichandran Ashwin gets injured on the first day of a test match or just after the toss, then the game is virtually reduced to a 10 versus 11 game.
Yes.
This is very unfair on the side who has lost a player, and I think the ICC should leave it to the match referee to decide whether the player can be substituted or not, keeping in mind that the injury is an external one, and the substitute player should be the same mold to the one who was injured. For example, if an all-rounder is injured, the one replacing should always be an all-rounder and not a batsman or a bowler, so that the team cannot take undue advantage of this rule.
Is this at any stage of the game? Are you suggesting this?
Yeah, at any stage of the game.
So let's say on the 4th day of a test match, if a team loses its main fast bowler,
Yeah.
turns his ankle.
Yeah.
So you are saying another fast bowler should be allowed to bowl.
As I said, it should be left to the match referee to decide what he wants to. If he
Okay.
feels
But
it's
you
okay.
You are not worried about the fact that in the stats or in the records of
Yeah.
that test match, 12 players will be credited
Yeah.
with having. So someone could potentially have bowled in the first innings,
Yeah.
and someone could potentially bowl in the second innings,
Yeah.
and that goes against the fundamental principle of the game, which is 11 against 11.
Same goes on with the football too. If a player can be substituted at any particular point of game,
Yes.
and this is unfair because there's no mistake from the other side. I mean, the player gets injured just after the toss. What does the team do? It's a major player. I'm not only Ravichandran Ashwin, that was an example.
Yes.
But if you look, it's a major loss on the team which does not have that player. So I guess it should be done. The ICC will have to look over it, think, and maybe do some changes in the super sub rule and try it for some time. If it works, they'll keep it. Otherwise, they can just scrap it away again.
Okay, so but I disagree with you because cricket is not football, but I have understood the logic that you are
Yeah.
giving. Okay, let's talk about the other change that you have suggested, which is that a run should not be credited in case a fielder is
Yeah.
going for a run out, but the ball hits the stumps and
Yeah.
ricochets. Now that again is pretty much an overthrow, bad luck. You were going for a run out,
Yeah.
but the ball went in a different direction,
No.
and the batting team took advantage of it.
I'm not talking about a different direction. If the ball hits his stumps,
Yes.
see, he was genuinely trying to get the batsman out. He was not, he was not trying to show the aggression, unnecessary throwing and all.
Yes.
He was just trying to get the batsman run out. And in order to do it, if he hits the stumps and the ball, hits the stumps and goes off, the batsman should not be entitled to run. And if at all you are saying that he is entitled to run, that run should not be allowed in his credit. It should rather be recorded in the extras, because already this game has become a paradise for the one holding the willows. Now there has to be something in favor of the bowling side. Otherwise, I don't know what's going to happen.
That's fine. You make the case that it should be allowed to go, whether it goes to the batsman's credit or whether it goes in extras is one other thing.
Yeah.
However, we could have a situation where now fielders, because they know that this rule exists,
Yeah.
start to take aim at the stumps, even if they know that they are not going to be able to run out the batsman, and the umpire has to make a judgment call.
Yeah.
Rules cannot be implemented
Exactly.
by judgment. Rules are rules.
Yeah, it can be revoked in this way that the umpire decides whether he was trying to deliberately throw, genuinely trying to get him run out, or he's just thrown it without any purpose at all.
You don't think that could lead to arguments and disputes
Yeah,
between the umpire?
It will.
And you don't mind that?
No, I mind. I mind it definitely. But then, as I said, it should be credited. It should be recorded in extras, if not in the batsman's credit, but in the extras.
All right. So let's say you've made these 3 suggestions to rule changes.
Yeah.
You will be happy to know that India and England are going to play under the DRS.
Yeah, I just came to know today.
Yes. So let's see how that goes. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yash.
thank you so much.
Thank
sir.
you. Best of luck.